Okay, so just go ahead and get comfortable. You can place your hands, palms down on your thighs, or palms covering your lower dantian. You can rest the tip of the tongue to where it touches the roof of the mouth, just behind your front upper teeth. We can lift up and suspend the head as if we're being lifted by a string from the crown point. Kind of like a puppet being held up by a string. So with each breath, feel your spine lengthen, opening up space between each vertebra. Feel space opening up inside your torso. Really imagine yourself getting taller and taller with each breath. Allowing the chi to go in, fill in all the gaps. Allow the chi to support you so you can start to soften and relax any tension in the body. And with your next breath, follow it all the way down into lower dantian. And you can see a cloud of energy swirling around and concentrating into a crystal ball about the size of an orange. Just behind and below your navel, on the inside of your body. Allow the crystal ball to get brighter and brighter with each breath. If you like, you can even see it slowly rotating. And just try to keep all your focus here, tuning everything else out. Forgetting about the past, forgetting about the future. Just enjoy being in the moment, focused on lower dantian, getting brighter and fuller with each breath. And let's add to this energy in lower dantian by taking in 3 morning suns. So just visualize a beautiful, bright, white morning sun, about 10 a.m. in the sky. See it, feel it, connect to it. Using your mind and your intention, draw the sun to you, to where it's hovering right above the top of your head. Feel the warmth all over your body. The mind tells the chi to open the top of the head, just like opening a window up to the outside. On your next inhale, allow the sun to melt into a liquid light and melt and pour straight down, all the way down the central channel, all the way into lower dantian as it reforms as a morning sun. And we create a second morning sun, bigger and brighter than the first. Draw the sun to you. Inhale, let it melt and pour straight into lower dantian, mixing with the first sun. One last time, a third morning sun, making this one bigger and brighter than the first 2 suns combined. Inhale, pull it to you, see it, feel it, Breathe it all the way down into lower dantian, mixing with the first two suns. The mind tells the chi to close the top of the head. Lower dantian should feel very bright, very full. Let's squeeze and put a tiny bit of pressure, making it denser and smaller, brighter. And let's use this energy to feed into the bones. So shine this light from lower dantian straight up into your sternum, brightening up your breastbone with this beautiful bright white light. And just allow this light to spread through your rib cage and collarbones. If you don't see it very well, you can feel it. So feel the light spread through your rib cage, wrap around and feed into your spine. Brighten up each and every vertebra, up and down your spine. Each breath, the bones just keep getting brighter and brighter. Up into the skull, so feel it spread through all the different cranial bones in your head. From the base of the skull to the top of your head, forehead, eye sockets, upper and lower jaws. And all the way into your teeth. So allow each tooth to get brighter and fuller with each breath. You can imagine each tooth is like a plastic bag or balloon slowly filling up with warm water, getting fuller and fuller with each breath, stronger and stronger. And just allow the light to go down into your shoulder joints, shoulder blades. Allow it to flow down your arms. Elbow joints and forearms. All the way down into your hands and fingers. And continuing down into your low back and sacrum, tailbone, pelvis. Feeding into your hip joints. Just feel the light flow down into your legs, down the long bones of your thigh, into your knee joints. Lower legs. Flowing all the way down into your heels, feet, and toes. And just scan over the entire body, making sure every single bone is bright white. If you notice any darker areas, just breathe into those spots, make it brighter. Still feels if you're being lifted by that string from the top of your head. And now just imagine yourself sitting in a beautiful pine tree forest, surrounded by longevity pine trees that are thousands of years old. So you have pine trees surrounding you in all directions. You can feel the sun shining through the pine needles onto your skin. You can enjoy the scent of pine in the air. And just try to keep your mind in the moment, forgetting about the past, forgetting about the future. So we have chi inside the body, and we're also surrounded by chi. We're open and connected to nature, balanced and supported by nature. So if you feel tired or out of balance, just ask nature to support you and just take in whatever you need to help balance yourself. You can also link in and connect into the lineage and to all the masters that came before. Dr. Zhang, Master Yang, Master Mi. And we can start to bring our awareness back into lower dantian. This time, if you like, you can place a golden full moon in lower dantian, allowing it to get brighter and fuller with each breath. We can take in a few breaths, drawing in the energy from around the outside of the body and guiding it to the full moon. If lower dantian's slowly rotating, gradually allow it to come to a stop. And just see that beautiful golden full moon in lower dantian